Okay, so making a video again. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. Okay, this time I'm really just gonna be talking about you know Miguel, Sam, Tory, Robbie. And I'm not just talking about them. I'm gonna be talking about them like about their relationships, like how and why I honestly think, well, whoever I really like the most, which is Miguel and Sam. I really like these two the most, as for relationship wise, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, before I even get into complete detail about that, I came, to this random person that commented me because I made a comment on a video I watched like a year ago. It was like Tanner, Mary, and Sholo, like in an interview right after season two ended, right? And then uh they were just talking about like, oh, what they really like about season two and like what they think about season two and what's for coming up season, stuff like that. And I made a comment saying I would really like Mary and Sholo to be together. But since that didn't happen, because obviously Tanner and Mary are together, they literally are engaged. And then this random person decided to comment to me, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll comment back. I'll read what you gotta say, not coming back. But then that's what happened, right? But then all of a sudden, literally all of a sudden, this person started glazing over like Tanner, aka Robbie Keane. And I don't know why, but obviously this person was saying that well, this person really genuinely, really love Sam and Robbie together. I'm like, okay, cool, you can love a ship, but I'm not gonna agree to it for obvious reasons. And now let me go into complete detail on why I like Miguel and Sam together and why I like Tori and Robbie together. All right. Starting off on Miguel and Sam, it's honestly should be obvious. Like these two are like the origin type of story. Like these two should obviously be together. And this person said like they were forced and toxic. They were never forced, nor never toxic. And the reason for that is that when you watch the show, you can clearly see that okay, Miguel and Sam are gonna end up being together, 1000%. That's the origin story. Like these two were never forced, bro. Sam was with Kyler. Kyler was disrespecting her and her father, and then by that, Sam was already about to go ahead and throw hands. But then Miguel pulled up just to protect Sam, and then knocked these freaking boys out real quick. And by that, it took Sam into the oh, I'm starting to really feel you now because not just by that time as well. When you remember like the time and moment in season one when Miguel was like walking towards Sam slowly, and Sam looked over to actually look at Miguel for long periods of time, but then it was very awkward because Kyler and his boys pulled up, and Kyler did this little hand movement to say bye, right? Remember that? Yeah. So I'm like, Sam was already feeling like for Miguel just a little tiny bit, not too much though. But then time goes by, they get together, they break up for obvious reasons. It was Miguel's fault. I mean, he was drunk and decided to overthink a whole lot of crap. I get it. He messed it up. And then she decided, the heck fly. But then this is what happened. Season 2, Sam and Robbie get together. Now, I'm going to just say this. Miguel being with Tori and Sam being with Robbie is only just a fling. It's not an actual true end game ship. It's literally just a fling. You know how when you get in a relationship, right? You thought that one person was gonna be the one, but you still have feelings for that one person. But then you decided to move on to try to get together with that other person, like another person. But then it doesn't really go right for you because that relationship was all cool and fun and all that. But then it doesn't really hit the jackpot because you still have feelings for your old relationship because your old relationship was much better. That's exactly what happened between Miguel being with Tori and Sam being with Robbie. That's exactly what happened. And it clearly shown that. I mean, for Tori being Miguel, we all know that was gonna happen. Let's just all be for real. Tori's in the same dojo as Miguel. She likes the type of vibe that he gets, and then they got together. Robbie and Sam are clearly obvious too. Robbie's living alone, and then he decided to end up living with the Miyagi. Oh shoot! He decided to end up living with the LaRusso family. What are the odds? Robbie's living with the LaRusso family. Oh my God! Sam and Robbie get together. That's so surprising. That's not surprising whatsoever. If you bring a person, a random person that you don't even know of, but then you start to get to know of, but then you're also learning karate exactly with you and living together, what you think is gonna happen. This is not freaking stepsister and stepbrother situation. This is a random person at your house and you basically with them 24/7. You're gonna get together with that person. Like again, it's just a fling. And the reason why I say that is because for all like the Robbie and Sam shippers, see, I love you all, but you gotta understand like the truth here. They weren't really endgame. As soon as they got together, they weren't endgame whatsoever because Sam doesn't love Robbie the same way how she loves Miguel. That's obvious. Remember the time when Robbie pushed Miguel over, Miguel got hurt and went to the hospital, and Sam was literally trying to, you know, help Miguel out with the whole money and all that because Miguel and his family are all poor and broke and all that. Yeah, while Sam is rich, but she decided to not just bring out her money and pay the bills. She decided to end up doing something for it to actually earn the money, while Hawk and his freaking goons just freaking took it. Like, bro, not Robbie, Sam clearly cares and loves Miguel a lot more than any other relationship that she had. That should be obvious. And with that alone, Miguel and Sam should be endgame, and that's the origin story, and it should be clearly obvious within that type of story in the Cobra Kai franchise. Now, for Tori and Robbie, I generally really love this ship because it's like a fire type of ship, like actual literal like fire type of ship. And the reason for that is because Robbie dealt with so much crap in his whole life. I mean, he was born, his father was never there, and then he was basically, being poor and stuff like that. While his mother, she's just freaking trying to get drunk and have sex and all that with other men and stuff like that, just to have an actual father figure to Robbie's life. Yeah, okay. And then for that matter, uh, that's when Robbie decided to end up living with Dolores. I mean, he didn't decide it, but that's when he was starting to live with Dolores. And then for that, he's 16, 17 years old, doing all of that, but he still has a good heart. Which is why a lot of people really like Robbie and Sam to be together. It's because Robbie doesn't have a good heart and they do look good together. But at the same time, Robbie felt a lot harder for Sam, but Sam didn't really feel that type of way the same way how she felt that with Miguel. But anyway, Tori's character is all about, bro. First of all, I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna tell you what's straight up. You're gonna either get this done, or I'm gonna have to tell you to get this done. I have to smack it I have to smack you to actually get this crap done. That's how Tori is. And then for that matter, it flips Robbie over to end up actually having Robbie to click into getting crap done. And for that alone, that's what Robbie King needs. He doesn't need, well, no disrespect to Sam, but he doesn't need like a peaceful type of person like Sam to end up telling him what's right and what's wrong. Although that is all nice and all, but certain relationships are different. And then for Robbie Keane, having Tori as a relationship for these two are honestly fantastic because Tori gives that type of fire. I mean, look at Miguel and Tori. They had a fire relationship, but it wasn't nothing compared to how Robbie and Tori is. And then for that matter, I mean, shoot, in part two in season six, Miguel, Robbie was thrown off the entire time in the Seika Teikai, losing every easy fight that all of us end up really hating because we all know the potential that Robbie has. And then for that alone, it clearly has thrown Robbie off, which means he clearly cares for Tori, while Tori also clearly cares for Robbie. And I'm not even gonna lie, Tori isn't wrong for just saying that, oh yeah, put our relationship to the side real quick and worry about the second take guy, because that's facts. That's low key facts. I mean, if your mother just died and you're trying to freaking do the whole second take guy crap, matter of fact, I can understand Robbie's point of view, and to just, oh yeah, being there for your partner because your mother just died, so I'm there for you. I can understand that, but at the same time, if Tori is telling you to, like, put the relationship to the side by the most nicest way possible, don't over push it into doing because I'm trying to make a video. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, Tori and Robbie are. I'm sorry, I have to say that. Tori and Robbie are together, so I honestly really love these ships. But anyway, the point is, Miguel and Sam deserve each other, while Tori and Robbie definitely deserve each other. And if you think otherwise, then I don't know what to tell you. Uh, for these four characters right here, it should be completely obvious. I mean, for the people that generally really like Robbie and Sam together, I mean, that's cool, but I like Robbie and Tori together more than having Robbie be with Sam, to be completely honest. Because it's like fire and peace. The peace side is Miyagi-Do style, as in meaning Robbie and Sam be together. I mean, that was cool in season two, but not the best at how Robbie is now with Tori. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the whole point. And then having, I mean, Miguel be with Tori, I mean, it was all cool and all, but we all know it was honestly just a fling. Like, Miguel clearly cared for Tori, but not the same way how he cared for Tori than how he cared for Sam. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it. It's should be obvious, but I'm done. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done.